I think a lot of people do a lot of that research before they open a business, and then since they know all of the work it entails, they get scared and then they never do it. Not knowing what I was getting myself into, was like, I can do this. My name is Amy McManus. I am the owner of Crimson and Clover Floral Design. Working with flowers is really great, but it's a very hard job, and a big misconception about working in a flower shop is that it's just fun.
It's 10, 6 white lilies.
But it is a lot of hard work. There's many days when we have events where I'm just on my feet for 10 to 15 hours straight. I don't sit down, I don't take a lunch break. And lifting a lot of heavy boxes, vases, things filled with water. So I might hurt my back or my shoulders, which I've done many times, but it's what I have to do. You know, I have to get the job done, and I have to carry heavy pieces sometimes. We usually wind up getting flowers in for our weddings on Wednesdays. I wanted to work in a flower shop since I was 16 years old. Didn't actually get a job in a flower shop till I was 25, I think.
All right, so it's like, I'm put some in the bottom of the bag. Let me pull that aside.
I wound up getting my degree in art education and was an art teacher for really only 6 months. I had moved at that point to Baltimore and couldn't get a job teaching right away, so I did my regular thing, called all the flower shops, finally got an in, and I knew right away that that was it.
All right, so we're driving down to DC. Gonna drop off the bouquets at the hotel first. Then we're gonna head over to the venue and we're gonna get started. I wasn't sure if everything was gonna fit in the car, but thankfully it did. We have things bungee corded together.
Till they go, right?
They're all in water. Okay. I put them all in vases of water.
Okay, so they're not going for like a little bit.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I want to make sure that you're all good.
Oh my god. These are so fun. Yeah. Awesome. This one's fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
You like?
I do.
It's so fun.
It's super fun.
And now we have an hour and a half until we can go set up the reception. It's like, hurry up, get here. All right, now you gotta wait until 2:30.
It's always interesting when we're loading in for a wedding. Sometimes people can stagger, and there's caterers, there's furniture rentals, there's lighting companies, bands, DJs that are all loading in for the event. It's not just the flowers that are coming in. It's always really interesting that we actually aren't at the wedding. People always ask me, how did the wedding go? I'm like, well, our part was great, but we don't ever stay for the wedding. We're working on the wedding the week leading up to the wedding and working really hard on the days right before the wedding, and then we have to be done with everything that we're doing an hour or so before the wedding actually begins.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So we're leaving right as everything else is getting started. Sometimes I leave a wedding and I feel awesome, like that was perfection. I couldn't have done anything better. And then there's times like this where I'm like, I feel like I could have done a better job. I'm very, very critical of myself, which I guess it's good. It's good to always want to strive for perfection with it, but I don't feel bad about anything. I feel like everything's always like a learning experience. Like even after 15 years of doing this, I'm like, okay, well, next time, let me do this thing or let me do that thing. I've never been sorry that I made that decision to become a florist. It's my dream job, and I'm so lucky that I get to say that. When I see clients, whether it's in the retail shop, whether it's brides, maybe even the event planner that I've worked with, when I can see how happy they are and just amazed, breathtaking, you know, anything, when I see that look on their face when they see what I've put together, that it gives me the chills, and it makes it all like worth. The money doesn't even matter at that point. I mean, of course, I need the money to pay the bills so that I can do this, but it's like I would take that any day.